Hello, and welcome to episode 51 of Roll For Chores, in which I shamelessly rip off Roll For Sandwich in order to help me get shit done. You might be wondering where I've been for the last month and a half, and the answer is right here in my apartment, hiding from almost everything in my life, and moderately to severely sabotaging everything that I haven't been hiding from in my life. Also, I'm going to use these dice today. So, with no further context given on that statement, how many chores am I going to do today? 2. And what's that first chore going to be? 12. Clean inside of microwave. This hot mess is brought to you by me subsisting mostly on depression meals for the last month and a half, where I throw some shit in a bowl, add some Thousand Island dressing to it, and then go lay in bed and eat it, and pretend that everything is fine. Except maybe not that last part. All jokes aside, my disappearance really was as a result of how much I've been struggling, and I just kind of have wanted to disappear. I stopped being nearly as social as I typically am, haven't really wanted to do work, which I love my job. Anyone who knows me knows that, but, it's just been really hard to get myself to do anything that is not laying in bed and avoiding the messages that I'm receiving from everybody. Since this series has always been pretty lighthearted, it felt really difficult to figure out how to set the tone when my feelings weren't great. Oh, also, now this is clean. Yay, good job. And chore number 2. 4. Unload and reload dishwasher. So I guess the tone of this one is just going to be kind of weird. But many of you know that in April my father died, and we didn't have a good relationship. I hadn't seen him for about 5 years prior to his death, and it doesn't make me regret those choices that I made, but it's made my grief really complicated and really confusing. And in the process, I have just kind of fallen apart in a lot of ways. I also started to gain weight really rapidly, which made me just kind of not want to be seen. But I am very slowly kind of digging myself out of this emotional hole and getting back on track. And I guess this episode is, one of those steps in the right direction. I still have a lot of rebuilding to do, and I still owe some of you some dice. But, thanks for being back here with me.